You're not stronger than me. Not yet. Oh, you are. Oh. We are on camera. Okay, ready? Okay, so today, Chase and I are going to do kind of an exciting, yet kind of funny project because we are going to make a washing machine. Have you ever made a washing machine before?
No.
No. He also doesn't really use the washer, but you know how to do it. But when we go in our camper, we are going to need a way to do some laundry, at least some laundry this way. And we're going to definitely be super dirty when we're in the camper because we're gonna be doing some builds, we're gonna be outside. These guys get pretty stinky anyways. So we definitely need to make a washing machine. So we went online and we did some research and we found there's a pretty easy, very cost-effective way to make kind of an emergency off-grid washing machine, which we're gonna try to make today using a bunch of materials we picked up at our local home hardware. So we have 3 of these 19-liter buckets. We had some size options. They have different liters. We picked the biggest ones we could get. I suppose if you wanted to make this in a grand scale, you could also use great big large garbage pails that have never been used. But we're gonna try it at this size first, see how it works. So we have 3 of the exact same size, 1 lid, some washing detergent, our Makita drill with a 1.5-inch bit. We also have a smaller little drill bit here and
a plunger.
A plunger, which Chase is dying to suck me with the plunger. So what we're gonna do is we're going to leave this first bucket completely plain. So we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna leave a second bucket completely plain, put that off to the side, but we're gonna do some work on this bucket and this lid first and on the plunger. Okay, so Chase is going to drill some holes around this side of this first bucket, and we are using 1.5 inch diameter for the circle. So we're gonna do all the way around the bottom, creating really just any space for about maybe 1/3 down the bottom of the bucket. Do you wanna do the first one?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it. Okay, so our 1.5-inch hole bit wasn't really the best for plastic, so we're gonna try a different screw bit here so that way we can actually make our holes a little bit better with the plastic. So we need to find a better bit next time for that.
Yeah.
But okay, we're gonna go all the way around the outside from the 3rd down. Same idea, just a different bit. So we're gonna do the same thing, making a bunch of holes in the plunger. Not into the table. I'm gonna move my hand just in case.
So this is gonna replace our washer? Is this what's going on?
Well, we aren't gonna have a washing machine in a 40-year-old long abandoned forest. So I'm guessing at least until we figure out what we're gonna do, we have to have some type of a washing system. And I thought, why not try a few ideas that I'm seeing online and we can find what works best, because I have never lived in the forest for a little bit of time.
What about a washboard?
A washboard would be great. We did see washboard examples online and I thought to myself, how on earth does anybody sit there and do that?
Would they be great? Because we watched a video and you're like, there's no way.
There's no way I would be able to sit there and do that. I don't have the attention span to sit there and do that. So we thought, we're definitely gonna have a clothesline hanging to be able to dry clothing. And so we just really wanna be able to kind of quick wash some things to be able to hang up.
Let's see.
Okay, ready to do a little load of laundry?
Yeah.
Did you think your first load of laundry on your own would be in buckets and a plunger in the dining room?
Yeah.
So we have bucket number 1, which is going to hold a whole bunch of water. So first we're going to pour in some warm water into this bucket. Do you
So
want to pour
bucket
it?
number 1 does not have...
Does not have anything in it. No holes, no nothing. Just a really nice, good quality 19-liter home hardware bucket.
Okay.
Can you even lift that full of water?
This is interesting.
Okay, ready? It's warm water, don't pour it on top. Ah! All right, bucket of water. Now, obviously, we're not going to have the luxury of having nice warm water to do a load of laundry when we're in the forest, but we have warm water now, so we're just gonna try it out.
We might have warm water.
We might, we don't know. Second bucket, we created all of these holes in. We're going to put it into the water. Okay, it's gonna float until water's going through our holes.
Filling up the washing machine.
Oh my goodness. This So that was the fill. Then we have our plunger. You can stick in the middle, and it has holes in it as well. So stick that in. I'm just gonna go in. Oh, I heard the bubbles. So our water's going through our plunger. All right, and so we want to add a little bit of soap to this once we throw in a couple pieces of clothing. So we have a couple pairs of comfy pants and a t-shirt we're gonna start with first. We chose a white t-shirt just so we can see if it actually cleans anything. It's a couple small little marks on it, but nothing too much. But I just thought it'd be interesting. And yeah, we normally don't wash darks with white, so comment section, don't blow up on us on sorting colors for this DIY. All right, and then another pair of kind of like jogging pants. Boys wear these types of stuff all the time, so I thought something that's normal thickness of our heavy clothes, because it might be a little bit cool there, and we're gonna want some cooler clothes, or warmer clothes. We also have our lid, but before we put our lid on to our plunger like this to do our first load, we need a little bit of soap. And so we want to do something at home. Usually we use Tide laundry soap, or something that we've been using for years and years, but we want to use something a little bit more natural and more eco-conscious when we're going to be outside. And so we're going to use this new laundry soap we picked up. And we picked this up at Home Hardware, and it's called Natura Ultra, and it's a lot more environmentally friendly, a little bit more eco. So we're going to try this out and put it into our wash. So you're gonna open up, put a little bit in. Now we're gonna use very minimal, because you would use a very small amount in your front loader washer, but this is obviously just in a bucket, so we don't wanna put very much in. So you wanna just pour a little bit into there.
Yeah.
Can you do it? I don't know. If you spill it, it doesn't matter. Clean it up. Just a little bit, that's perfect. You really don't need much at all. And then you're gonna pour it in there, because we really need very small amount of soap to put in our thing here. All right, and then we're gonna cap the lid on your washing machine. You can pretend it's going like that when we do real laundry. Put it on. Okay, and then let's clip it on. Snap the lid on. Oh, the warm water is telling me. Oh, I don't know how to get the lid to snap.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Okay. Oh, it really snaps on, so that's good. It'll be nice. Oh, there, we got it. Okay, and then we're gonna lift the laundry. Here, wash your clothes. Get it all nice and wet. It's a workout. You're gonna be jacked by the end of the summer.
This is just a t-shirt and jogging pants?
2 pairs of pants and a t-shirt.
Oh, that's not bad.
We don't really know how much we could wash, so we just wanted to do minimal first.
I want to feel like how hard is it? Oh, that's not bad.
Is it not bad?
No.
I want to see if the water, do we put enough water in, is what I want to peek and see. This is our experiment. It's all wet. What? We did. I just did one of those. Now we chose a wood handle plunger. That way we don't have any, the plastic ones, sometimes they break at the base of where the rubber and the plastic goes. So we bought a really good quality wood handle one. And it's been painted so it's not slivery. But I think we have to put something around this so it doesn't keep rubbing on the plunger, but we can do that with tape. Get that white t-shirt nice and clean.
Spin it around, you can spin it too. Like the handle. Spin
your plunger. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have clean clothes in no time. I'm just gonna say that I don't think I'm gonna be on laundry duty.
You don't want the laundry chore?
I don't know about
okay, so
that.
it says online that you would do this for 5 or 10 minutes. So
5 or 10 minutes?
We're gonna pretend we did this for...
This is a workout. You're gonna get buffed cleaning clothes.
Alright, so then we're gonna take the lid off. And you can now plunge and push your clothes around more with the plunger without the lid.
Oh.
I did think we could use a little more water too, but I wasn't sure. So
I want to see the water as it pours out.
The more, yeah, because this was just closed that Chase and Dayton were yesterday. And they just went to Dan on Papa's for a little bit. So really,
dirty boys.
Not too dirty. It shouldn't be anyway. All right. So I think if we were going to put more clothes in here, we would just double the amount of water, because we clearly have a lot more space in our washer to be able to put more water. But we're doing this in the dining room, so we're just making sure. Okay, so we have our bucket on the bottom here that had no holes, our bucket here, which is our actual holy bucket, and then we have our third bucket, which is going to be our rinse bucket. So we're going to fill this with just water that's clean, that has no soap in it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go fill up the bucket. Okay, we're gonna pour it in. So this is completely clean water, fresh out of the bathtub. see if we can rinse our laundry really well. Get the water out of our plunger. Okay, so we're gonna lift this up and all the water is going to come out of the top bucket and leave the dirty water into the bottom of the bucket. That's the idea. Ready? Let it drain. It's draining, I can hear it.
I can't see anything.
It's draining all the water. Well, you'll be able to see it 1 second.
Yeah, you should maybe put holes in the bottom.
Yeah, we forgot to put holes in the bottom, but that's okay. Because that would drain it a lot easier.
The prototype.
The prototype.
Prototype.
Okay, so we're draining as much water as we can. And we're going to put this into our rinse cycle. All right, and then you can push it down. Don't look at the dirty water yet. I want to see if it will work. You push that all the way down. We hear water going into the rinse. And then you get to rinse it around. Do you want the lid or no lid? No lid's fine. It's easier with no lid, actually. And get all the soapies off of it. Chore selection day. Are you choosing laundry? Alright. And then once you've rinsed it as much as you want to, you just lift the bucket up, all the water will come out. Our rinse cycle will drain. And if we were outside right now, we would then take this bucket, take the plunger out. No water in our plunger. And you could then spin this outside so that more water will expel from the holes. But we're not gonna do that in the dining room. But that is the idea, and then hang the clothes up to dry. So we actually have really just a little bit soapy water. It's okay. A little bit soapy water. Here, let's put this in here for a minute. See if we can. Because we would hang that clothes to dry, but I want to show, we'll let that drain for a second because we did put the holes in the bottom. So this water just looks soapy. The water is actually super clean. You can tell that it definitely took the detergent, or a lot of the detergent, out of that. But I want to dump this out so we can pour the dirty water and show how dirty the water is going to look, like from our clean bucket into this one, so you can actually see it. Oh, just dump it in and show the water? Okay. Look at the difference in the color, first of all. So I would say 100% that cleaned the clothes. Look at the water.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look at it.
Whoa.
I call that working washing machine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how dirty the water looks when we pour it. Ready? Very dirty water.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
bottom.
and we just poured out a bunch of dirt, but there is a ton of dirt, like crumbs and stuff all in the bottom of the washing thing.
Good job,
That
guys.
worked!
I was so skeptical, but that was amazing.
Okay, truly. Philip and I sat the other night and watched a lady on YouTube use a washboard and wringing out laundry, and it took her forever to do a very, very tiny, very effective if that is the only option that you have. But I thought we have to be able to come up with a solution that's just a little bit faster.
She was over 10 minutes with one article
of clothing
that she was washing.
So I think if we had like just a couple of t-shirts or a couple pairs of knickers or some socks or something we wanted to throw in, that we would have the option to do something like this using fairly minimal water and a little bit of detergent, which is more eco-friendly than, you know, if we did it elsewhere, had electricity, because we aren't going to have hydro to be able to have a real washer and dryer. So I think that we could sustain with this for a sufficient amount of time at least to know we have some clean clothing. Pretty fast, actually. If we would have done it like more routinely, and this wasn't our first time, we could have done a load of laundry in 10 minutes and hung it up. If
well,
we
yeah,
did.
because you made the washing machine and did the laundry.
And did the load of laundry. So it's still draining because we actually forgot to put holes in the bottom of our bucket. So it'll be interesting to see. That will definitely help with the draining when you pull the water out. But now we would hang this out in the sun to dry, and just know that we also had another pair of clothes, obviously, to switch into while things were drying, because that obviously takes time and sunlight. But sunlight, some natural detergent, a couple buckets, a plunger, and we have a wash machine. Not bad.
And drills and a drill bit.
And drills and a drill bit. Yeah, but this total cost for this project, these buckets are about $3. So for $10, including our, $12, including our plunger, we were able to make a washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty budget friendly. Okay, we want to know in the comment section, what do you think of our washing machine? If you were living completely off grid for several months at a time, and you had some articles of clothing to wash, would you do this method?
What would your method be?
Or what would your method be? Because we want to try a couple different things. I think this was really good. This surprised me. We were really skeptical. I was like, I'm gonna get the big tubs. But can you imagine doing this with like those great big solid blue or black garbage pails? You could do much larger sizes loads of laundry.
Yeah.
If you had the water source, which we don't know yet if we have.
Well, we do have water source. You can clean with salt water.
Oh yeah, that's true. We could do that. But we don't know exactly what we're gonna do. So we just thought this was like the options. We could try some different things and see, but we definitely know just from watching videos that using a washboard and some galvanized wash buckets is definitely not what we're going to do. So yeah, let us know in the comment section. Chase did great today. He's been doing a pro job with just some drilling on our projects. So you now have mastered the drill and your sander with your sanding for Standing with Chase series. So yeah, let us know in the comment section. If you guys want to see more off-grid, us getting ready to go to our property, let us know in the comment section. We are going to be getting back into the camper this week and doing some huge renos, getting this place ready before we actually head out to our property. We don't have that long before we go. We need your support. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Want to go do more laundry?